When people think of Disney World, they think of castles, princesses, and pixie dust. I think presidents, colonial America, Revolutionary War history, and a Muppet wearing a tricorn hat. It sounds ridiculous until you realize that Disney World might be one of the most patriotic vacations ever. So in honor of America's 250th birthday, I'm tracking down every patriotic experience that Walt Disney World has to offer.
Every smile, spark of light, a tale we'll always share. Magic in the air tonight, it's everywhere.
We are here in Epcot to celebrate America, because America, that's why. And what better way to celebrate the United States of America than to soar over America herself? That's right. Today, among other things, I'm going to be taking a look at Soarin' Over America, which has opened here recently in Epcot. It is a specialty event that they have put in place to celebrate 250 years of American independence. Of course, who doesn't love that? If that cloud could just move over a little bit, it'd be so nice, but it's Florida. What are you gonna do?
Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Ryan, Victoria.
Wow.
Wow. Moose. What's that moose gonna do? Oh.
Yeah, you said it though.
Tinkerbell? Hi, Tinkerbell.
Heck yeah. Soaring around the world has always been cool, but it's just something different about soaring across America. I think they did a fantastic job. I hope they will keep this around for a good while, not just for this year, for the very special 4th of July that we're having. So, had a slight detour. I realized I needed some popcorn to fill in my helmet bucket. So I got me some popcorn. I took a look at that little Sam Eagle popcorn bucket that they just released. It does look really cool, and it does seem that it would hold a decent amount of popcorn. But yet again, I do think it is one of those that is more for looks and less for practicality and for filling with popcorn. Of course, you know my philosophy. It's got to look cool, but importantly, it's got to actually hold popcorn to get your money's worth, which is why I love mine so much. Anyway,
I was on my way to our next stop at the American Pavilion when I saw something completely unexpected.
well, I did not expect that to happen. I plan to get other footage of the Voices of Liberty here for the rest of the video. They are such an incredible group of singers. I've always loved group singing exhibitions like that, and they are just such an amazingly talented group. I would count it a privilege to perhaps be among them and sing with them. Who knows? Maybe one day I just might. You know, if I stick around with the company, maybe audition here, there for something, you know, if I go part-time, full-time after my program is ended, maybe. Should I perhaps do that? Let me know down in the comments if I should at some point, A, stay with the company, and if I do, B, audition for the Voices of Liberty or any such vocal group of that capacity. That would be super cool. Well, they did not allow me to film in the theater during the America Adventure, which is really unfortunate because it truly is a fantastic show. It's been a very long time since I've seen it, but like really showing all the scenes of our history all the way up to the present day. I love that Benjamin Franklin and Mark Twain are the narrators. It's just truly, truly incredible. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen the American Adventure, come here to Epcot, of course, and watch it because it truly shines the light on much of our shared history as United America. It's really, really cool. Now, I am a little hungry after watching all that patriotism, so I'm gonna get me something to eat at Regal Eagle Smokehouse. I have procured for myself barbecue burger on Texas toast, a little bit of fries, a little bit of Powerade because it's hot outside. I also happened to procure some of this sizzling barbecue sauce from the Carolinas. Ooh, that's got a kick to it. Some of that sizzling sauce. Not as much sizzle. There's a good amount of smoke there. I'm gonna have to unhinge my jaw to get around this. This is America right here. Yes, I believe that'll do it. That is incredible. I'm gonna enjoy this and enjoy the air conditioning, and then we shall continue our adventures over to the Magic Kingdom. And as we come around the corner, around the train station, we are met with Main Street USA. And of course, as it has been said, here on Main Street USA, it is perpetually the 4th of July always. Here in the center lies the only true American flag. That's because all the flags that you see up and down the buildings here on Main Street are all technically not actually flags, because they are either missing a star or a stripe. Now you wonder, well, why are they missing a star or a stripe? Well, the reason for that is, of course, if they have all 50 stars and all 13 stripes, that would make them under the jurisdiction of the US Flag Code, meaning they would have to be taken down at the end of every single day and put back up at the beginning of every day. And frankly, it's kind of hard to get up on top of all these buildings and do that every single day. But here in the middle, of course, they do raise and lower the flag every single day, as this is the only true American flag here on Main Street USA. And they do so in a very, very special ceremony every single day, 5 p.m. When they retire the flag for the day, they have what is called the Flag Retreat Ceremony, in which they honor a current or retired service member of the U.S. Armed Forces in a ceremony as they retire the flag for the day. There's the marching band that comes out, the Dapper Dans will sing God Bless America, Pledge of Allegiance, all that. It's super fun. Now, if you want to know more about that, you can check out a video that I did last year's Memorial Day right up here. We're going to head to what is possibly some of the most patriotic of lands here in Magic Kingdom. That, of course, being Liberty Square. Liberty Square, of course, is meant to be built and modeled after an early colonial town, mostly based on that of the Virginia and Massachusetts area where much of the American Revolution took place. And the reason it is called Liberty Square is because it is greatly featured Passing stove and up. This, of course, is a direct casting of the Liberty Bell, an enduring symbol of American independence and freedom. It's cast from the original Liberty Bell. Even has the very same crack. So that is why it has come here to Liberty Square, for it is one of the greatest symbols of our independence. Liberty Square is also home to the Hall of Presidents. Here inside the lobby of the Hall of Presidents, there's a ton of people, because they're about to start another show, which we'll take a look at. Also, it's got really good air conditioning in here. And in Florida, that is something we absolutely cannot live without.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
And to think that this and so much more came from the mind and heart of one of the most patriotic Americans we've ever had, Walt Disney. It is so incredible to see that his dreams, his visions for Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and even beyond that, all across America and across the world now even, has come to life in such a spectacular way. And even I am now a small piece of that puzzle here at Walt Disney World with my work at Disney's Hollywood Studios over at Galaxy's Edge. If you want to know more about the work I do over at Galaxy's Edge, I did a whole tour of Batuu over here in this video at the beginning of my Disney College program. For more information about my Disney College program, you can check out the playlists over here as well. And if you want to see more adventures of me going through the Walt Disney World parks and resorts, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, have a magical Disney day.